I was driving home late when I saw them, two glowing eyes staring at me from the riverbank. But when I stopped to look, it wasn't an animal. It was something else. Welcome to Friday 13, where every nightmare is real, and this one's mine. I'm Daniel, and this happened to me on October 13th, 2019, near Loveland, Ohio. Stay with me, because what I saw that night, it's still out there, waiting for someone new to drive by. It was October 13th, 2019. I was 29, coming back from a friend's house in Cincinnati, taking the back roads to avoid traffic. I'd driven this route 100 times, but that night, something felt off. The fog was thicker than usual, clinging to the trees like a shroud, and the moonlight barely pierced through. I was tired, maybe a little distracted, when I saw it, a splash in the river beside the road. I slowed down, thinking it was a deer or maybe a large fish. But then, I saw them. Two glowing eyes, reflecting in my headlights, staring right at me from the water's edge. My heart skipped. I stopped the car, rolled down the window, and squinted into the dark. That's when I realized it wasn't an animal. It was something else. I told myself it was just a trick of the light. Maybe a raccoon or an owl. But my hands shook as I grabbed my phone, trying to snap a photo. The eyes were gone, but the ripples in the water, they were still moving, like something had just slipped beneath the surface. I sat there, engine idling, debating whether to get out and investigate. Every instinct screamed to drive away, but curiosity got the better of me. I stepped out, the damp air clinging to my skin, and walked toward the river. That's when I heard it. A low, guttural croak, like a frog, but deeper, more menacing. My blood ran cold. I wasn't alone. I crept closer, my boots sinking into the mud. The croaking stopped, and the silence was deafening. I shone my flashlight across the water, and there it was, a figure crouched on the opposite bank. It was humanoid, but not human. Its skin was slick and mottled, like a frog's, and its eyes, those glowing eyes, were fixed on me. It stood slowly, towering over the reeds, its limbs long and sinewy. I froze, my breath catching. This wasn't a myth. This was real. The Loveland Frogman. I'd heard the stories, half man, half frog, lurking in the river since the 55s, but I never believed them. Until now. It stared at me, unblinking, its mouth opening slightly, revealing rows of sharp, jagged teeth. My hands shook as I fumbled for my phone, trying to capture it, but the screen froze. The creature took a step toward me, its webbed feet splashing in the shallows. Panic surged through me. I backed away, stumbling over roots, my heart pounding in my ears. It followed, slow and deliberate, its eyes never leaving mine. I turned and ran, sprinting back to the car, slamming the door shut. I floored the gas, tires spinning in the mud, and didn't stop until I was miles away. I tried to tell myself it was a hallucination, a trick of the fog and the moonlight. But the next day, I found it. A footprint in the mud beside my car, webbed and clawed, larger than any animal I'd ever seen. I took photos, measured it, 14 inches long, with deep impressions where its toes had dug into the earth. I researched the Loveland Frogman, found old newspaper clippings from the 70s, police reports, eyewitness accounts. It was real, and I wasn't the only one who'd seen it. But the stories all ended the same way. The creature vanishes, leaving only questions and fear. I've tried to forget, but I can't. Every time I drive past a river, I see those eyes, glowing in the dark. This was real. October 13th, 2019, Loveland, Ohio. I've got the photos, the journal. If you don't believe me, check the comments. I'll share what I can. So, next time you're near a river at night, ask yourself, what's really lurking in the water. That's my story, every detail real, every fear still with me. If you've experienced something unexplainable, drop it in the comments. I'll read every one. And if this terrified you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your own true horror story in the comments, or join our Discord server, link in the bio. We'll feature the scariest ones in our next video, and yours might be next. This is Friday 13, signing off. But remember, the shadows are always watching.